So hello and happy Christmas to all our watchers and subscribers, and a big hello to our 3 winners from our Christmas competition. David P, who won the train set, Alan R, who won one of our 3D locos, and excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, but he's Swedish. Life E from Sweden, who also won one of our locos. So congratulations to those 3. I understand David's got a stepson, I think, who the train set will be perfect for. So that's really good. So thank you to everybody that entered, and look out for another one next year. So quite a lot of work done since the last layout, as you can see. So primarily I've added some people and some vehicles. So if we start at the top right hand corner where we've got Stonehenge, we have a hiker walking to see this old Neolithic site. We then have a fire engine, purely because I got that cheap from Classic Rail and it's lovely and I haven't got anywhere else to put it, so I thought it looked great going up the hill. And then we go down the hill a little bit, and our 2 lost officers have found the rest of their men. So we have a couple of guys starting the long slog up the hill, which we've all done in our time, carrying kit and rifles. And there's 2 guys with a little radio sat to one side, so that's a nice little scene. We've then got a guy who's got out of his little Morris car to photograph the trains going by. We have another chap loading vans in the goods yard, and a guy loading coal sacks. And then tucked over in the corner, we've got a couple of the guys from the engine shed having a cup of coffee and a chat. Tucked around, there's even a guy stood in the garden watching the trains. And we've got the gardens done in there now. So we've got some grass in there and some gardens ready for vegetables, which we'll do at one point. In the front of the cottages, we've got the postman talking to one of the other engine drivers or staff coming out of the cottage, and there's a scooter and a car parked up. We have a lovely little Austin 7 van, which is out of period, but I just love it, going up the hill. And then we get into our very busy station. So we've got a guy in the car park running for a train. We've got the post Morris Minor waiting for the parcels and a taxi waiting. And we've got loads of people on the platform and the station. I do like to try and make my stations look busy. This is supposed to be the heyday of the railway, so I like a few passengers there. And down by the signal box, we've also got a chap, one of the staff, working on the wonderful flower bed, because obviously it isn't going to look like that itself. We've also got a farm worker with the sheep in front of the barn. And then we've got another hiker slogging up the hill towards the bridge. And we've got another car coming over the bridge. Oh, and I have put a telephone box in the station yard. So it's all now beginning to look quite good. I've got people and I've got cars. You'll also see that I've added another little hill into the back of the goods yard. Now, the idea here was that I was going to do a big open goods yard, cattle dock and everything, but to me it looked unbalanced. You had this lovely scenic 2/3 of the layout and then quite a lazy flat area with a lot of railway infrastructure. So I've added another little hill with some small trees and one big tree. Small trees because I didn't want to obscure the view of the Stonehenge and the rising lane. And then at the back of the layout, I've just started working on a hedgerow to go along there. Now, Doug got me out of this one. I didn't have any polystyrene, and Doug had got this stuff, which is like a black foam, which his 3D printer came in. And so I've just cut that up, covered it in static grass, and I've also just made hedges that will go along the top, and that will give me quite a high, because they're 2 centimetre hedges. It's 2.5 centimetre the hedgerow, so I'll have nearly 4 or 5 centimetres or a good couple of inches of raised area. And I'm also going to trim down a couple of trees to go in there. So the scenery is coming along. In fact, we're getting to the stage now where it's just the details to finish. And I do have another loco, so if Doug steps down a little bit, we have here a rather nice 440, sorry Doug, so it's Hornby's R3495 BR early series D49 1 Hunt, the Cotswolds. Now, I've been trying to get a 440 loco because I figured it would go around the layout, and I've been looking second hand, and they're going for £35–40, even the old Hornby trying ones, which seemed a bit much. So I googled what was in the current range, and of course Hornby want £80 for this, and even some of the discount houses want £75. But lo and behold, our old friends at the Kernell Model Centre, this was £50. $49.99 plus £4 postage. Now that's a huge saving off the list price, and it's exactly the kind of thing we've been saying that suppliers and retailers should do, because that's a lot of loco for £55. So it's a really nice smooth runner and very quiet. It doesn't run quite as smoothly as it would on your layout because I've got the somewhat older track, and it does just catch a little bit round here. I've just got to move a hedge a little. But if I stop it there, Doug can show you all the detail on it. And as I say, for £55 instead of £85, Kernell Model Centre, I believe they've still got a few. Take a look. And that's a really nice loco. If you look at all the detail on the top with the brass and all the handrails. And as we've said before, there's no reason why these, you know, well done to Kernell doing these at that price, because that's what locos should be. We should be able to buy a nice loco like this for £55. We shouldn't have to be spending hundreds of pounds to get a relatively nice loco on our layouts. So well done to Hornby and Kernell for this. So a lot done this week, still a lot of fiddly work to do, but it is beginning to come together really rather nicely. So Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.